Uh, so I figured I would do. I don't know. I'm always doing shit at home, breaking shit, trying to fix it. I just built a cheesecake on this thing. Um, and my initial thought was blow it out with one of those like air compressors. Not air compressor, but the keyboard cleaner. That's like aerosol. That was my first idea. And then I went on YouTube and I looked up to see if anybody else had posted anything. This is the Surface Pro 7 keyboard. Um, and So I was kind of scared to start this off. I have this little screwdriver. It's pretty tiny. You can like definitely get it in here. But also like a razor blade works, an X-Acto knife. Probably anything except something that would break off into there again. So I'm gonna try to do this one-handed to show you. So I was scared to do it at first. I didn't want to break it. The keyboards are like $80 minimum for a used one, so I was really freaked out about breaking it. And nobody posted one on a Surface Pro 7. I didn't know if it was gonna be different. So I tried it with this key first because I figured if I lose a key, I probably use this one the least. And the cheesecake kind of fell on this side. So I tried with this one, and the strange thing about this one was it was different than the rest of them. So I went down the row this way, started with this one, and the mechanism on the inside of this one is like these two aluminum bars, and they like slide in to this little grade on both sides. So that freaked me out. I don't know how to get it back in. I'll show you. Hopefully this one is, because I'm coming back around this way. But I got to do these ones. So I'm assuming these ones are going to be similar to that one. If not, I'll try the backspace key. Worst case scenario, I don't know if I like you guys that much. I might pull this one off again because I was kind of scared putting it back together. But I just finished L. We're going to go to this one right here. And so what you do is you just put this in, just got to like wedge it in there and pull it up. There's a plastic piece in here, fair warning. There's a plastic piece that's laying flush against the bottom of the plastic. You don't want to dive this too deep. Honestly, just as little as possible. You just want to get it right underneath that lip and then pull up nice and slow. Okay, that came out kind of fast. So you can see I got some stuff in there. So what I did was I got some Q-tips, and then somebody used alcohol or like hand sanitizer. So I just did that. Put a little here. I got it pretty wet, but then I dry it off for the most part. You don't want like, I mean, I don't know. You probably won't hurt anybody or anything in regards to the keyboard if you have a lot on there, but I just figured less is more in a lot of situations. And then I kind of just went to town, used this to get anything up that was in there. What is this? String? I don't know what that is. That was that white piece that I was talking about that you don't want to dive too deep underneath. I'm assuming that would be the worst case scenario, is breaking that thing off. I don't know what would happen. But there's that. And then I think that's good. Looks good to me. So obviously you can tell, well, not with this one. I guess if you're pretty savvy with keyboards, you would know which one goes on top and which one goes on bottom. I don't. But on the back of the Surface Pro 7 keys, there's two sets of clips. There's a wide set on the bottom. There's a thin set on top. So I just, right afterwards, you just make sure that the wide set's on the bottom, and and then it feels like it works. I haven't tried it yet, so it's kind of an experiment for all of us. I'll go ahead and skip that key for now because you guys already know what that looks like. So this is gonna be my first time taking off the Enter key. I'm actually gonna set the phone down so I can use both hands because I don't want to pay $80, $120 for one of these things. So I'm gonna go nice and easy. Okay, so this one seems, oh, please don't break. Come on, guy. Nice. Okay, so sorry for that intermission. These are those tracks that I was telling you about. Right here, these aluminum tracks. And I wish my iPhone had better camera quality, but there's from right here to right here, there's like a little bridge. It's a good way to describe it. And these clips kind of go inside them. So when I pulled this one off, both of the aluminum tracks kind of stayed in place, but the previous one that I pulled off, not that one, this one. When I pulled that one off, the aluminum things came with it. I don't know how I pulled it off, but this way, when I did, to get them to stay in there, I went from the top and then I went to the bottom. With these smaller keys, it seems to work just from going to the top, then putting your finger under there, popping them out. This one, I pulled until it clicked, and I pulled until it clicked. You probably want to stay away from pulling on the sides so you don't, I'm assuming breaking this off would be the worst case scenario for these long keys. I don't know. But if you do accidentally take one out like this, you just gotta slide one end in and then slide the other end in. It gets kind of annoying getting this key on. You wanna make sure this is kind of lined up with this one in regards to this shorter length, the width of it. You wanna make sure these are lined up and then just push the key back down. But it seems to be working. I guess I could pause this and then play it again once I finish cleaning it to see if I messed anything up, but I don't even know if it would matter because there are a whole lot of factors went into what I did after I spilt the cheesecake. So I couldn't even tell you if by doing any of this broke it or if me spraying the aerosol like deeper into these grooves could have broke it, which is probably shouldn't have done that, but I was panicking, you know. I figured it was gonna kind of settle in there. Anyways, I don't know. You guys can talk about this if anybody ever watches it. I don't know how often people drop cheesecake on their keyboard unless you're a fat college kid like me. But there you go. Hopefully that helps somebody. Surface Pro 7.